Welcome back to Well, That's Interesting, the Happy Little Piggies and Troubled Teen Gorilla edition.
What? I have so many questions.
Yeah. About which part?
All of the parts. Every single part. I mean, little piggies,
Yeah.
they should be happy. That's great. So I'm not as surprised at that, but I am worried about this teen gorilla and what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's get into it. Today is In-Betweeni 087. Pig squeals have been translated.
Finally!
And teenage gorilla addicted to smartphones.
No! Stop it. We have been talking off the podcast so many times this week about how blown away we are with how many kids are on iPads. Like not kids, like little kids, like
Toddler.
3-year-olds, 2-year-olds. I don't know what ages. The small ones. The babies. And it just
like in strollers.
In strollers. And ever since I brought it up with Jill, that's all I see now. Yeah. Every time I walk outside, I see an iPad glued to a baby's hand.
And face.
And they are obsessed.
Yeah.
They're zombies.
Oh.
It blows my mind. I don't know what it's going to mean for future people, but I do know I'm worried about this teen gorilla.
Let's start with the teen gorilla.
Okay.
And then move on to children.
Onto society. Yes, okay.
So, I'm Jill Chacha, and I am with the very concerned Marissa Riley.
That's me. I'm here, and I'm so worried for this teenage gorilla using a phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
If this is your first time listening, welcome to the flock.
Welcome.
Dr. Riley here comes in cold and learns everything in real time, just like you.
It's true. I had no idea what we were going to talk about today. But now that I know, I'm equal parts concerned and also kind of excited about talking about pigs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
So many pigs.
They are so smart, and I'm so glad they're happy.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to hear why.
All right. My friends, today is yet another day we shall learn that our animal friends aren't that much different from us.
No.
Or should I say, we are not that much different from them. We express happiness and sadness with a shit ton of nuances in between, and we can all use a little less screen time.
100%. We should all put the phones down.
Yeah. After
this podcast, obviously, and then put it down and go run through a field.
Burn it after. Yeah. Listen to the whole catalog.
Our entire canon, and then
burn it.
And then burn it and move on. And then if you get another phone, you can listen to more.
Yeah, there you go.
That's enough.
Problem solved. Okay, so let's begin today with some giddy squeals. And to do so, we need to head on over to the University of Copenhagen, which led a dynamic and an extremely thorough study that included 16 researchers from Denmark, Switzerland, France, Germany, Norway, and the Czech Republic. And it included not one, not two, but 411 pigs.
This is wonderful. Isn't Copenhagen like one of the happiest?
That's
has
what
the
I heard.
Happiest people in the world.
I heard.
And they have like a special word for cuddle. Like,
oh God, do they?
Comfy. This might be Sweden.
Ah.
But they're really happy. So of course they're like, what are we going to study? Pigs.
Pigs. If you're in Copenhagen,
you're killing it.
And tell us, what's the secret? Is it more pigs? Yeah. Okay, I got it. Okay. So, Dr. Marissa, let's not bury the lead any longer, because this is kind of exciting. Please tell us, according to the university's Faculty of Science blog over at science.ku.dk, what were these researchers able to accomplish?
I would love to talk about it. All right. From the March 7th, 2022, no one says it like that. 2022 post, quote, using thousands of acoustic recordings gathered throughout the lives of pigs from their births to their deaths, an international team of researchers is the first in the world to translate pig grunts into actual emotions across an extended number of conditions and life stages. End quote. It's about time that we fucking study pigs from birth to death. Birth to death. And what are they saying?
Yeah.
How are they feeling?
Exactly. That's exactly what the study was doing.
Good.
Yeah.
so glad.
Yes, my friends, get this. Researchers recorded 7,414 sounds.
Amazing.
And with those sounds, they designed an algorithm that can decode whether your pig, a farmer's pig, or any pig is currently experiencing a positive emotion or a negative emotion, and even something in between.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So you can learn from this and then go outside to your pigs.
Yeah.
Because you'll have them. And
That's right.
I sadly don't. I've really fucked up. And then be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Bertha is super happy today.
She's super happy today.
Or Bertha's like really depressed.
Aw.
I should give her whatever she eats.
That's right.
I should give her a treat.
That's right. Give Bertha a treat, goddammit.
Give Bertha a treat.
Just anytime.
Anytime, yes.
It's always time to give Bertha a treat.
Yes.
So you're probably wondering, how do you even go about quantifying and interpreting, that's a hard word, say it together.
Interpreting
all of the possible pig grunts and snort sounds. Now, that's a great question. Yes. And honestly, it takes a village from many nations and many pigs in many scenarios.
Oh.
Now, let's get into it. Our 411 little piggies were divided into two groups. Okay. What the researchers called commercial/farming environments and experimental environments.
All right. We're really getting in there.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
They then labeled the emotions of the pigs as positive or negative based on how they naturally reacted to positive and negative external stimuli. Dr. Marissa, please give us a few examples of what pigs in the commercial setting experienced and how those were labeled.
Nothing would make me happier. All right, from the blog, quote, positive situations included huddling with litter mates, nursing, positive conditioning, enrichment, reunion with the mother, and freely running. I am broken. I am broken. I am broken. I fucking love this. I'm holding Jill's shoulder like I am about to fall off a cliff. It's incredible. All right.
She's really in there.
The last three sentences I said were not part of the quote. Continuing the quote, negative situations included, among others, missing nursing, short social isolation, piglet fights, piglet crushing by the mother, castration and handling and waiting in the slaughterhouse, end quote. Yeah. Oh my God. The researchers for this must have, I just imagine them doing the work, and then once they, they leave, and they get in their car, and then they start the car, and then right before they drive off, just bursting into tears. Just...
I know.
I mean, that's what I'm going to do after this, and I don't even have a car. I'm going to find one. I just saw something about crying in a car on HBO, and I was just like... No, it was a fictional show, but it just looked so, Reese Witherspoon cried in a car, and I was like, oh, that looks so satisfying. I'll go sit in the bathroom and cry. We live in New York, so none of us drive. Well, I can Uber.
You can Uber, or you could just do it in the subway like every other New Yorker.
That's true.
On the subway. It's totally normal. If you come to New York and you see someone crying, sitting in a train car, crying, leave them alone.
Leave them alone.
Yeah.
In fact, if you really want to make them feel better, sit several seats away from them and also silently weep.
That's right.
They will feel so held.
Cry together.
I have cried on a train with many other women, and none of us have talked to each other, and I think we all felt a little better.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
We're just solving all sorts of things today.
Yeah. Anyways, back to the pigs.
Okay, so in the experimental portion of the study, researchers created equally adorable but not as troubling mock scenarios for the other pigs, all in hopes to capture sounds that represented more nuanced emotions, like something in the middle of the spectrum.
Fair. Okay.
Quote, these included an arena, Quote, these included an arena with toys or food and a corresponding arena without any stimuli.
Interesting.
Put a pin in that.
Interesting. Okay.
The researchers also placed new and unfamiliar objects in the arena for the pigs to interact with. Along the way, from commercial to experimental, the pigs' calls, behavior, and heart rates were monitored and recorded when possible. End quote. And that was also from the blog.
I love this so hard.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
pretty
this
great.
so hard.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I have to say.
Recording the life cycle of a pig, all the little noises that they make. I can't. This is too cute. I can't. So, my friends, when those recordings were done, each and every one of the 7,400 plus sounds was analyzed, specifically measuring 4 parameters. The duration and amplitude was measured, that's 2, and the other 2 were fancy things. One was called the spectral center of gravity and the Wiener entropy.
Ooh, the Wiener entropy.
Wiener entropy. Yeah, so
that was the worst German accent anyone's ever done. I'm sorry.
It was gorgeous. So what in God's name are these fucking things? Don't worry. Let's get into it.
Yes.
The spectral center of gravity is a measure for how high the frequencies in a sound spectrum get on average.
Okay.
And the Wiener entropy, or in an American accent, Wiener entropy.
I wanted to say that really bad. Yeah.
Just say it.
Wiener entropy. That was really satisfying.
Yeah. Should we say it again?
Wiener entropy.
Yeah. So this is what I love about Wiener entropy. Wiener entropy is a fancy term for another fancy term called spectral flatness.
Okay. So this sounds like the opposite of like a high frequency. Am I right?
Yeah. You're pretty close. So no matter which you'd like to call it, either the Wiener or the spectral flatness, quote, it's measured in decibels and provides a way to quantify how much a sound resembles a pure tone as opposed to being noise-like.
I see. Okay.
There you go.
That makes sense. This is so cool. This is so specific.
Yes.
I love that they're not just like,
Any
this
old
squeal
grunt.
is happy and this squeal is sad. The end.
Exactly. They were very German about it.
Yeah. They did some work.
Yes. And those definitions were from the wiki. Dr. Marissa, our resident pig specialist
That's
here.
Me.
Please tell us, was there a distinct pattern in their sounds to the point where we could clearly discern positive emotions from negative ones?
Oh my God.
And with this distinction, can we create AI to help us understand our piggy friends in real time?
First of all, this is so exciting. And second of all, I would love to read the quote. There are clear differences in pig calls when we look at positive and negative situations. In the positive situations, the calls are far shorter with minor fluctuations in amplitude. Grunts, more specifically, being high and gradually go lower in frequency. Apologies. Grunts, more specifically, begin high and gradually go lower in frequency. By training an algorithm to recognize these sounds, we can classify 92% of the calls to the correct emotion, said the associate professor Elodie Briefer of the
You got this.
University of Copenhagen's Department of Biology, who co-led the study. First of all, end quote. First of all, thank you, Elodie, for explaining that so clearly. That makes so much sense, and I'm just so excited to for someone who owns pigs, to have an app where they could, or any animal,
Yeah, I know.
have an app where
This is the first of probably many animals we could start to
I'm worried
understand.
about what they're gonna be feeling now.
Oh shit!
What if they're all feeling aggression towards us, and they're like, "We hate you."
Yeah, I mean,
What if they're like, "Thanks.
I understand that one.
Y'all are awesome. Thank you so much for all the food and life and stuff."
Sure.
I have a feeling it's a mixture of both. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't talk to pigs. These people are.
Let's talk to pigs.
Let's talk to pigs.
All right. So, my friends, no matter how high or low, if the vocalization was on the shorter side, that indicated a happy pig.
Yes.
Or at least a pig who is content.
Sure.
So they're to the point. I fucking love that.
Yes.
But you don't have to take my word for it. Let's have a listen to the pigs themselves.
Yes,
What do you say?
please. Yes. I like how you couldn't even ask if I was interested. I'm clearly here for it, y'all.
Here for the pigs.
Yes.
Dr. Marissa, I have a short video I'd love to show you.
Thank God.
It's a wee 55 seconds long, and it's from the study. It's a short video, but the study has a very lengthy title. It's called Classification of Pig Calls Pronounced from Birth to Slaughter According to Their Emotional Valiance and Context of Production.
Nailed it. Take a breath.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath. You got this.
If any member of the flock would like to watch along, it's available online. It's free. Just search Daily Mail Scientists translate pig grunts.
Amazing.
There you go.
Easy.
It should pop right up. That's exactly what we're going to be looking at. Now, Dr. Marissa, I'd like for you to describe what you see and their situation.
Sounds good.
Like, how do the pigs sound to you, etc.
Okay.
Now, there's 2 different situations in this video. The first one is the positive environment.
Okay.
And the other one is the negative environment. And let's see if there's a clear difference in their piggy speak.
That
All right.
sounds wonderful.
All right. Bringing it up. The first one is the positive environment.
Let's do some positive. Oh, first of all, pause.
Yeah.
Okay, we see 2 pigs.
Yeah.
They're in what looks like a very safe sort of indoor farm situation.
Yeah.
And there's balls available on the ground.
Cute. Yeah.
It's very cute. So cute. Oh, is there food?
They're sniffing around.
They're sniffing around. They're eating. Looks like they're finding little treats.
Yeah.
Okay, pause. I want to note that they are sniffing around on the ground. They're finding treats that I couldn't specifically see, but they definitely could see.
Yeah.
And they're so cute. And they make these short little grunts, like you said.
Yep.
And they're so positive. And I think even if we didn't do this study, you could tell that these are very positive.
Yeah.
That you get kind of excited.
Yeah. I'm happy for these pigs.
Yeah.
Bertha's getting her treats here. It's really
thank
great.
God for Bertha.
All right. Let's see here.
Is this negative?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Can we pause really fast?
Yeah.
Okay, so this pig
Yeah.
doesn't have balls.
That's right.
This pig is alone.
Pig is alone.
And this pig doesn't have treats on the ground, as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
And it's kind of looking around, and you can tell it's uncomfortable. And the grunts are significantly longer.
Yeah, right.
And a little bit sadder.
Yes.
And I don't know if that's because I can visually see them and connect with them that way. I don't know if I would inherently know if this was positive or negative. But certainly watching the pig and listening,
Exactly.
it makes a lot of sense. Keep playing. I want to see a little bit more. Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a pig.
It's calling out. It's
like, hello.
where is everybody?
Where are you guys? I thought we were going to have snacks. I felt that. I think anyone
We've all
listening.
made that noise.
Yeah. Hello? I can't believe I just did that. I'm sorry.
And it's forever on the internet.
It's forever on the internet. Great. But no, you can really feel it.
Yes,
I clearly did.
Absolutely. So, getting back. Now, you're probably wondering why we need this study to begin with. I mean, it seems...
to hear pigs.
To hear pigs, that's true. It also seems kind of obvious the happy pigs were happy, and the other one was sad and alone. It's fucking heartbreaking. I even had to stop it short.
Yeah.
But, my friends, those were 3 pigs in total.
Yeah.
But can you imagine over 1,000? No farmer could isolate one voice.
No.
But by creating a platform that can monitor each little piggy, their age, location, heart rate, and their sounds, an independent or commercial farmer can keep tabs on happiness levels from birth to the end and adjust the piggy's situation accordingly.
I love that. And I love that they're prioritizing the contentness of their pigs. I feel like owning pigs, it can be a dark time for a pig. It could be really hard.
Yeah.
It could really suck. And that's so sweet.
It's fucking awesome.
I don't know if I'm ignorant on this subject, but I think that's really sweet.
I think it's fucking dope.
I like
it. I don't know about you, but an app that tracks and makes pigs happy, well, that's all right by me. 5 stars.
5 stars.
5 stars
From
to
Well,
this
That's
app.
Interesting.
That's right. Into happy pigs.
Yes.
And after the break, how much screen time should a gorilla have?
Not much.
That's right.
In my opinion.
We have the answer and a whole lot more. Please stay tuned.
Please do.
We're the All Creatures Podcast. Each week, Angie and I explore and share amazing details about the many animals we share our world with.
Plus, Chris and I are both PhD scientists and educators. So we do the deep dives in the scientific research and then come back and share what we learn in a fun and casual way. We also speak with other scientists, animal experts, activists, and many other conservation enthusiasts from all over the planet.
So you can find the All Creatures podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
Hello everyone, Takuya here.
And I'm Gabby.
And we are the hosts of History of Everything, a podcast which you can probably guess by the name is, well, it's about everything. Do you want to know why people thought potatoes were evil and would give you syphilis? Are you curious about all the stories of the terrible and stupid ways that people have kicked the bucket over the years? Do you want to hear tales about all of the different badasses of history and the lives that they had brought to life? Well, if so, then look no further. History of Everything is just the right podcast for you. It's available on Spotify, Pandora, and anywhere else that you get your podcast from. Join us for some fun and just see how weird and wacky history can be.
Hey everyone, Jill Chacha here from Well, That's Interesting, and I am absolutely thrilled to tell you about Spotify for podcasters. I use it, I love it, and it all started by downloading the free Spotify for Podcasters app, which has all the tools you need in one place to record and edit your masterpiece of a podcast. Spotify for Podcasters also distributes your show to all major platforms. So when you hit publish, your episodes will stream not only on Spotify, but I'm talking about the Apples, the Googles, Stitcher, Good Pods, the other ones. You get the idea. And you can monetize your podcast with no minimum listenership required. You could also set up monthly subscriptions and record ads just like this one. So what are you waiting for? Download Spotify for Podcasters today and start changing the world. Oh, and please, stay interesting. And we're back.
We are so back.
We're so back. And my friends, believe it or not, we have a lot in common with a 415-pound Western lowland gorilla named Amar.
Amazing. Amazing.
Oh, join me, will you? At Chicago's very own Lincoln Park Zoo, where over the past several months, that gorilla I just mentioned, Amar, he's 16 years old and is having a bit of trouble.
There we go. We already have something in common.
Right. Over the past few months, yeah.
I'm having a little bit of trouble. Amar is having a little bit of trouble. We're
My
basically
God.
the same.
Yeah, so Dr. Marissa from Pitch Dudek of the Chicago Sun-Times, please tell us what recent event took place that highlights Amar's struggle.
I would love to talk about this. All right, quote, Amar, a gorilla at Lincoln Park Zoo, didn't seem to notice last week when another teenage gorilla rushed him in a show of aggression that's common among young males seeking to figure out who's boss. The 415-pound gorilla was glued to a cell phone. Mm-hmm. Not his own, of course, but the smartphone of a visitor who'd been showing Amar pictures and videos through a glass partition. It seemed to almost surprise Amar because his attention was very much distracted, said Stephen Ross, director of the zoo's Lester E. Fisher Center for the Study and Conservation of Apes. No harm, no foul in this case, he said, end quote. So,
yeah,
the Amar was looking at a phone.
Yeah.
He was looking at someone else's phone.
Mm-hmm.
I did have like a strong image of Amar swiping
That's right.
with in his hand, mm-hmm. with a phone.
With his gigantic hand.
I was hoping it'd be like that, but that's probably a good thing that he didn't have a phone.
Yes.
I don't know what he would do with it. He might, get on a dating app or something and
he's too young for that.
And break someone's heart. Yeah, he's way too young for that. He's not ready.
That's right, my friends. He's super distracted by technology, and for a growing ape, that could have some major repercussions.
I can imagine.
For you see, Amar is roommates with 3 other male bachelor gorillas.
Okay.
They're all in their teens, and as such, are separated from a nearby enclosure that contains a large family group, including a dominant older male.
Interesting.
Stephen and the other zoo officials are concerned that all the screen time may take away from a brief life stage, a pre-adult developmental period where bachelors are learning to interact with each other and learn the ins and outs and the do's and don't you fucking dares to being a gorilla.
I don't want to go there, but maybe we should learn from these gorillas.
Yes. That's
maybe
a good point.
Maybe our development is being stunted by these phones. But don't think about that until after the episode.
That's right. Listen to the whole episode twice.
Hit subscribe, 5 stars.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends, and then ditch the phone.
There you go. Just throw
and
it.
continue with your development.
Perfect.
But also, I'm so worried for this gorilla because they're, a lot of us have been like slowly introduced to it over time, sort of, except for these babies. But this could be bad.
It could be bad. Yeah. The zoo researchers are kind of, they're worried.
They're
quote,
stressed.
"It's a typical sort of frat party. There's a lot of playing, but there's also some aggression and a lot of figuring out who's the boss in that group," Stephen Ross said to the Chicago Sun-Times. "Becoming an easy target for bullying is within the realm of possibility and something we really want to get ahead of,"
Oh, no.
said Ross, who also wants to avoid Amar's roommates becoming similarly engrossed by screens.
Wow.
End quote.
Are a lot of people just holding their screens up to the gorillas?
I guess so, yeah. It's becoming a problem.
Maybe we should put a sign.
I like the way you think.
Oh, yeah?
Put a pin in that. But Dr. Marissa, would you first like to see a picture of Amar?
Absolutely.
Okay, and in this picture, he's sitting at his favorite spot in the enclosure. Now, it's kind of hard to see in this photo where it is, so I'm going to show you another photo that pans back a bit.
Okay.
It's going to show you his favorite spot.
Okay.
And the current solution to Amar's young adult problem.
Okay. Is he glued to the glass partition, waiting?
Yeah.
Waiting for phones?
Yeah, put a pin in that, too.
Is he holding his hand with the thumb over his fingers in a motion, saying, "I want to see the phone. Please hold the phone"?
Any photo we talk about today will be on our social media stuff, so please be like Amar and come and look.
Come and look.
Come and look. And I'll also have screenshots of the little pigs as well.
Yes! Yes.
There's a lot of cute photos of them online. So here is Amar. There he is.
Amar, what a handsome, gorgeous gorilla.
So handsome.
So handsome. He is, I can't really see exactly where he is. I think my theory is right. He's kind of like sitting down. He's leaning back against a wall with some hay around him. And it's really not clear where he is. Yeah. But he looks a little zoned out.
Yeah. His eyes look a little sad. And I think I know why. Because the second photo is going to see why he might be a little down today. What do you see in the second photo, Dr. Marissa?
Oh... my God.
Isn't this amazing?
This is like,
Her hands are in her face.
This is just like such a representation of society all the time. Okay, so...
You can do it. You can do it.
Okay, so we see Amar sitting sad. And right next to him, and he's not facing it, he's not looking directly at it, is the glass that separates him from a group of people, as well as a velvet rope. Yeah. And all the people are just staring at him, being sad.
Yeah.
And they're all holding up their phones, not to show him. They're just taking pictures of a gorilla who's fucking having a bad time.
Yeah, because he can't have he's going through screen withdrawal, I think.
He's going through, he just wants to look at the gram. He wants to scroll.
Yeah.
He wants to scroll, and this is really depressing. If you don't relate to this photo, teach me how. I want to be like you. This is the most relatable thing I've ever seen.
It's incredible. Yeah, so this velvet rope is literally separating the people from the enclosure by a good 2 or 3 feet. So it's kind of hard for you to reach your hand over to Amar and, to show him the screen.
Your fucking baby pictures.
That's right. Exactly. So it's a good several feet away from the glass. So, quote, "We are asking the public to partner with caretakers in future well-being and development of Amar into adult gorilla. If we can all sort of agree that what we want to do, okay, let me do that again.
We got this. What a quote.
Yeah, quote, "If we can all sort of agree that we want to do what's best for the animals, then we can sort of resist the desire to sit there and flip through pictures for an hour with him.
Yeah.
Ross told the Sun-Times.
Yes.
And, quote, "So, in time, yes, we will see if this simple addition of a fucking velvet rope
Yeah, okay.
will help mold Amar into the ape he's meant to be." Meanwhile, though, I cannot not share how some screen time has actually helped a number of zoo animals.
What?
Yeah, I know, plot twist.
Stop it!
Yes.
Stop it!
And I have a feeling you're gonna totally fucking relate to this too.
Oh my God.
My friends, during the lockdown of 2020 and the majority of 2021, some social animals, just like us, were experiencing interaction withdrawal and restlessness.
Yeah.
Without visitors as their own entertainment, these animals were getting bored as fuck.
Never even thought of the animals
Yeah.
during lockdown. Wow.
There you go.
Ah.
So, across the world, in zoos across the world, a new type of enrichment program was taking shape that resembled a hell of a lot to our Zooming and streaming.
Oh.
Dr. Marissa, please tell us a little bit about what took place at 2 separate Czech zoos during a few months of the pandemic.
Nothing would make me happier. Oh my God. All right, from iflscience.com, quote, "To tackle the lull, staff at the zoos decided to take the unconventional step and connect their chimps to other captive individuals elsewhere in the country in the same way most people have kept in touch during the pandemic, via video call." At Dvor Králov, I definitely didn't pronounce that right, and
You did great.
Brno Zoo, about 93 miles away, 2 big screens have been installed so the animals could effectively hang out in a digital living room. At the beginning, they approached the screen with defensive or threatening gestures, and there was interaction. Wait, did I get that right?
Yeah, you got it.
All right. Said Gabriela Leinhartova, curator of primates and carnivores at Safari Park Dvor Králov. It has since moved into the mode of I am in the movies or I am watching TV. When they see some tense situations, it gets them up off the couch, like us when we watch a live sport event. And quote, "This is so cool. Oh my God, they're watching an animal Netflix."
Exactly. Yeah. It's adorable.
It's so cute.
It's adorable. And of course, I have a photo of it.
Thank God.
Would you like to see a pretty snazzy setup that these chimps had during the pandemic? And if you could, please describe the chimp you see in this photo, because we were all this chimp at one point.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes,
All right,
please.
take
Yes,
a look.
please. Yes, please.
That's the screen.
That's the
That's the
screen. I mean, okay. All right, so I see a chimp habitat in a zoo-like situation. Glass partitions, typical setup, lots of little places to hang out, little things to do.
A whole enclosure with lots
whole
of
enclosure.
jungle gyms, the whole thing. But where's
things
the
to
ape?
climb. And then right in front of the glass partition is a big screen, and it looks like something's on, and the chimp is lying on its side watching the screen. Totally zoned out, just like how I was watching Love on the Spectrum earlier, going on 8 episodes, completely slack-jawed, just gone.
There you go.
Me and this chimp are the same.
Yeah.
We
pretty
are the
great.
same.
The same.
I feel for this. Please look at these pictures because it will make you feel so seen and also worried at the same time.
So, a male chimp called Dingo and 4 females named Bonnie, Babetta, Susie, and Chispy of the Králov Zoo were especially fond of zooming. They reportedly love showing off their snacks.
I love that. I love it. Oh.
Now, over at the Korkezari... Oof, all right.
You got this. You got this. Deep breaths.
Korkezari Zoo in Helsinki, Finland.
Nailed it.
They took a different approach with their white-faced Saki monkeys.
Oh.
Now, what better way to see what they did than to watch a short video?
Yes.
So, Dr. Marissa, there is a narration in this
Wonderful.
video. So, but feel free to pause and give us a visual cue if you want.
Amazing.
If any member of the flock would like to watch, please search IFL Science or the IFL Science article, Amazon Primate. Get it? Primate?
Oh, I got it. Sorry, it took me a long time.
Don't worry about it. Amazon Primate, monkeys get their own on-demand TV to stream so they don't get bored.
It's wonderful.
So let's take a look at this on-demand TV that was built for them.
Oh my God.
How it works.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Yes.
Created a special box where Saki monkeys can watch videos on demand. The research team created the box as a way to enrich the lives of these small primates by giving them the choice of how and when to use the device. By stepping into the box, the monkeys triggered the video of the week, from life under the sea to wiggly worms to other zoo animals and lush forest scenes, and some abstract images too.
Pause.
We learned that
Okay. This is so cute.
It
Okay,
really is.
so basically the monkeys, much like the other chimp, have their cool space, all their jungle gyms and stuff, but then they also have this kind of little box that you can go in. I think it's like one monkey at a time can fit in there.
It's
And
personal. It's a personalized viewing. It's really
personal, it's like a little photo booth type of thing. And you go in, one side is a screen. And it, like she said, when you go in, you trigger the video and you can watch. And they showed all kinds of examples of like jellyfish and other animals and abstract stuff.
It's pretty great.
Do they like it?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
the monkeys actually recognize objects on the screen. So they actually tried to leak the worms out of the screen, and they went even around the tunnel to see if the worms are behind it. Additionally, we learned that the scratching behavior decreased during the time of the study, which can be a very positive sign.
So it's really important for us that technology gives animals a choice whether to use it or not to use it, and also that we build technology in a way that's friendly for animals.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's pretty great.
This is wonderful. It's so cute. I love that it helped them stop scratching.
Yeah.
Like that's their like nervous, anxiety sort of reaction. So that's great. And I also like that they have a choice. It's not just there.
Yeah. They just pop in whenever they want.
Whenever they need to look at some worms.
That's right.
Amazing.
My friends from Katie Evans's February 2021 IFL article called Researchers at... Nope, that's actually a quote, not a title. Sorry. I'm doing great today.
You got this. You got this.
My friends from Katie Evans's February 2021 IFL article, quote, researchers at Elato University, in collaboration with the zoo, have designed and built an on-demand video device that allows the monkeys to choose what they want to watch and when. Designed to enrich the lives of these small primates, the TV watching room, a box placed in their enclosure, allows the monkeys to activate at their leisure.
Amazing.
End quote. So if you're curious as to which were the most popular videos, drum roll please. Monkeys spent the most time watching worms and underwater scenes.
Ah, great choices.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Probably the worms look delicious, and underwater, who doesn't like that?
Exactly. Fucking yeah. Honorable mention and shout out goes to a study performed at the same zoo prior to the pandemic, if anyone can remember those times.
What?
Yeah. The same research team tested out another device on the same white-faced Saki monkeys that allowed them to choose which sounds they wanted to listen to.
Aww.
Yeah. And Dr. Marissa, would you like to guess what was the most popular soundtrack? Do you want me to give you a clue?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the total opposite of what humans would choose.
Is it like farting?
Close.
What?
Yeah, you're pretty damn close.
Farting is final answer. I can't think of anything weirder than that.
Farting is final answer. You're pretty goddamn close. Traffic.
What?
Traffic was the...
That is worse than farting.
Traffic was the most popular. They loved listening to honking cars, and my guess is because it's the total opposite of their environment. Kind of like the way we choose white noise and ocean sounds, they might choose
something chaotic,
man-made, so different.
Yeah.
Just to get a taste of the city life.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're New Yorkers.
That's right. On the inside.
On the inside.
And that's it, my friends. That was In-Betweeni 087. Please tell your friends about the pigs.
Tell them.
and tell them about Amar.
Our friend. I'm trying to think. Yeah. Our friend.
He's in timeout right now.
Yeah.
He's learning to be a gorilla.
It'll happen.
It'll happen. I have faith.
Me too.
And thank you for rating, subscribing, and as always, please stay interesting.
Please do.